Hey y'all, it's me Fledge, back at it again with yet another video that you already know because I'm the baddest. What? What am I, bitch? The baddest transmission on YouTube, and that is up the period starter. I wanna be with you. 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 So y'all, this video is going to be so different. I meant to make this story time on my birthday, y'all, but your girl had food poisoning or the stomach virus or something. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what the fuck went down, but a bitch was tore up from the intestines up, and it was not pretty. So we're not gonna get into details about that. However, this story time is so significant to me because it happened like 4 days after my birthday, right? So if you guys want to see what this story time entails, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to my channel for videos like this one. If you guys love my gorgeous face, obviously, make sure you guys share with your friends, your family, your foes, all the hot, all the hot. And let's get right into this video. First and foremost, y'all know how I do my videos sometimes. Your girl likes to have her little drinkity inkity bitch. And I have this for the oh shit. Oh my god. This was my first time getting this. I've never drank Lunazuli, whatever the fuck this is. Never had it. And I hate añejo, anything brown, dark. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But the reason why I bought this was because I was supposed to go over to Coke's house and hang out with her. But child, I was just not feeling good, girl. The runs, doodling in my little underwear, like, girl, it's crazy. So I'm just like, I said, bitch, let me stay home, girl. Like, let me just stay at the house. So this right here is the Lana Sul Tequila and Yeho, whatever the fuck. As y'all can see, she's already almost gone. And it's because I was drinking with one of my friends last night. And then, like, girl, like, I'm gonna get to the story time in a second, but I just want to tell y'all the tea real quick. So I also went and hung out with this boy, right? He got us a hotel room in West Memphis, Arkansas, right? Girl, why the fuck these folks try to break into the room, girl, to install a cable box? Girl, that man, I ain't gonna tell y'all what he did. But friend is about that life. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. And they thought shit was sweet, and it was about to go down. And I'm laying in the bed, girl, naked, don't know what the fuck is going on. And if y'all want that story time, drop it down below and let me know y'all want that story time, because I'll tell y'all that story time. So let's go on and take our first shot of the evening, because this video will be out on Tuesday, because y'all know I haven't done a Tipsy Tuesday in forever. So cheers to the girls' weekend and to being the baddest bitch and being humble. Ooh, team no chaser in this bitch. This story time takes place back in 2022. I had just turned 21 and I was so hyped, y'all. I remember the day I was at work and I was sitting in the car and I'm like, I cannot wait till 12 o'clock hit because I'm going to jump on Snapchat and act the fool because I'm 21 years old, right? So as soon as 12 o'clock hit, girl, I jumped on Snapchat and I was like, I'm bitch 21, 21 at the bar, 21. I was hype because y'all remember way back in the day that the legal age to buy tobacco products was 18 years old. So a bitch was hyped to be 18, girl, and that same year they bumped the shit up to 21. So a bitch had to literally wait 3 more years, okay, in order to be able to buy tobacco products. So a bitch was hyped. She didn't know what she was gonna do for her birthday, but she knew she was gonna be a badass bitch for her birthday. I ended up hanging out with Cokes and a couple of her homegirls, and we all went to, I don't know if that's Catch. I don't know what that club is, girl. But I went up in there, I had my cute little rainbow wig on, girl, because I made that wig for my birthday. Girl, I made that wig for my birthday, girl. Like, she was a fab ass bitch. Like, when I say weave fab, dress fab, fit fab. Not when I went to the club, but like for my picture that I took, everything was just so fab, girl. I'm at the club with Cokes and her homegirls and whatnot. She left her baby father's house. You know, she was a little drunk, whatever it is. So her homegirl was driving the car, and I was in the passenger side. We pull up to the club. Walk on in, girl. Everything's cute, everything's cool, everything's fun. But these mannish ass little boys just keep touching on people. Like, girl, you gonna fuck around and grab a testicle and you gonna wanna fight. It's not my fault that you mannish and nasty. Stop touching bitches. Stop touching people. Then your mama teach you to keep your goddamn hands to yourself. Now I should have turned around and let you grab my penis since you touching shit. Like, girl, stop. So I was sitting in the house bored with my feet up, watching ridiculousness with who? The damn cat, bitch, you already know. And oh, as y'all can see, I got my eyebrows waxed. There wasn't much going on that day. It happened to be one of my off days, right? And I had just made me this wig from this hair company called I think it was called Alley Pearl, Alley Grace, or something, girl. I can't remember what it was called. It was called, oh no, Hermosa hair, y'all. And I got that hair from Amazon. I made me a wig with that hair. Really long, really pretty, jet black, gorgeous. Like, and I had that hair since I was working at TJX. So I've been had the wig, just hadn't worn it in a while. So I'm sitting in my room, girl. I'm bored. I made me a cute little twerking video, girl. My little cute little crep hair and stuff, girl. Feeling real snazzy, feeling real pizzazzy, feeling real yay. I be talking so fast, y'all. Let me slow down. So my sister ended up texting me and she was asking me like, hey, do you want to go somewhere for your birthday? I was like, yes, girl. Like, I wouldn't mind. Like, where do you plan on, like, us going? She was like, oh, we can go to the hookah lounge and do some hookah, whatever it is. I'm like, okay, well, I'm down with that, right? So, I done got myself together, got myself real cute, whatever it is. Y'all already know I went, took me a little shower, washed my love hoodoo, whatever it is, child. You got to keep yourself clean down in there because you never know what can happen. I had on this really cute, like, white sweater dress that I got off of Shein, and I had on these black fuzzy wedges with this black leather jacket that is like clearly pleather, because girl, I don't know what the hell be happening, but why the fuck is my little jacket like chewed up now? When I say chewed up, bitch, I mean the leather is like chewed the fuck up. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck happened to you? I had beat the holy fuck out of my face. When I say I beat the holy fuck out my face, I beat the holy fuck out my face. I had this cute little like orange glittery cut crease brow snatch, like, girl, face, when I say foundation, smooth. Like, girl, I had my cute little lashes on. Like, she looked fabulous. And I was trying to like do a little vlog way back when. This is back when I also had just recently created my new YouTube channel, because y'all remember my old one, excuse me, had got blocked because I had posted, well, y'all may not remember, but if you are from the old channel, then like it got blocked because I had posted about that whole Nelly thing when he got exposed for like, well, not really exposed, but he like had his little Peter Whacker up on Instagram getting like, the bop from like one of these girls or whatever. And I did some commentary on it, trying to be like one of them little gossip channels and shit. And the bitch got deleted. So, they taught me you're not a messy hoe. So, like, don't do shit like that. I was waiting on her to, like, get ready, be ready, whatever it is. And my mama, she ended up taking me to her house so we could go and pick her up. So then she could take me to the club that we went to. So, I get in the car, make my cute little snaps, whatever it is, feeling real sassy. And then, like, she gets in the car, hey, boo, like, what's to your little hug, whatever it is. And then we on our way to the club. So the club we went to was Onyx. I don't know if you guys know where that is. I can't remember. I want to say it's like kind of like downtown. I'm not too sure. But it's not the strip club. It was like no, not Onyx, girl. Oasis. It was Oasis, not Onyx. I'm sorry. Was it Onyx or was it Oasis? I think it was Oasis. Because it was like this little big ass building that had like multiple floors with different like clubs and different little other places up in there. And we had to go up to like, I think we didn't even go, no, did we go up any floors? So I think it was on the main floor. Y'all, I cannot remember to save my fucking life. Like, I literally can't. If it was called Onyx or Oasis, but I know that it was a hookah lounge. So, we going up over there to the little, a hookah lounge, whatever it is, right? So we walk in there. We're like, hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. She ended up booking the booth for me. And she let him know that it was going to be 2 of us going to be smoking a little hookah or whatever. He said, okay, it'll be ready in like 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, cute, cool, period. So she was like, hey, what's that over there? I'm like, girl, what's what? So she pointed this little like lounge, not even a lounge. It's like a little club, like a little, not a club, like an old Western, like a platoon. Is that what it's called? Kind of, sort of, not really. It was people that weren't black that was in there. Let's just say that. So that's where we were. That's what she noticed, and she was like, "Oh, let's go up in there and like see like what they got going on," because she said you gonna get you some birthday shots. I said, "Okay, great." So, child, we walk on up over there. They're playing a little music or whatever it is, girl. And they had some really good songs, by the way. It was this band that was up there playing this little electrical guitar. So we walked into the bar and we was like, hey, how are you? Of course, we always say that. We're not going to be rude. The dude was like, hey, how are y'all? Blah, 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 pointless conversation. So she was like, hey, let's get 2 shots of tequila. Well, not two, 4 shots of tequila, right? Well, it was 2, but we drank 4, if that makes sense. So basically it was 4 shots, but we each got 2. Does that make sense? Hopefully, I don't know. I think I said that very like wrong. But yeah, so she got her a shot of tequila and I got my little shot of tequila. Mind y'all know how my shots be. Girl, when I tell you, I don't know how much them shots were. I think they were like $12, $13. I don't know. I can't remember. But this is how little. Mind you, little styrofoam cups. They pretty tall. Little, well, they weren't styrofoam, like the little plastic cups. Girl, this is the shot that they had up in there. It was just like this. What type of fucking shot is this? Who the hell is gonna get tore up off of a shot like that? Who gonna get tore up off a shot like that? So, girl, I took my first little shot. Oh, terrible. Of course, I recorded. I was like, oh, she was like, happy birthday. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, happy birthday to me. And I shined it on my little sister. Not little sister, girl. Well, I'm saying little sister, but I don't mean little sister. Y'all, it don't matter. So I shined my little Snapchat on my sister. And I was like, thank you. We took our shots together and we bit our little lime and whatnot. So that was shot number 1. So after that, y'all, she was feeling the shot, girl. I was feeling my little shot. So we all like, sassy, girl. We feeling real good. So we go ahead on and we walk back over there to the whatchamabobber, but that's after we got us. Well, she got us 2 more shots. Now I didn't take my other shot because that first shot already kind of had me a little woozy, girl, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to do too much, but I ended up taking my second shot, girl. So I think she ordered her like 2 more shots after that, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, but I think it was like 2 more because I know it was like 3 cups on the table, and I know I took my second shot and then I was done after that. So I have no idea. I can't remember that part because everything was kind of like a blur to me. So we sitting down, we get in our little section, we dancing, smoking our little hookahs, talking, whatever it is. We puff, passing a little hookah around, girl. Really great vibes. Like the energy was awesome. Everything was just so like relaxing and positive. Like it was a cool vibe. So that hookah lounge, they let you smoke weed, but you have to smoke weed outside. So her baby father went outside to go smoke a blunt, and then she asked me if I want to go outside and smoke a blunt too. I was like, yeah. So we go on outside, we sitting around, we passing a little blunt back and forth, whatever it is, right? And girl, I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened between the time that I picked up my purse and went outside. But all I know is I'm outside and it just went like haywire after that. I'm out there, I'm having a good time. My sister was like, what's gonna happen if I jump over this banister? I'm like, girl, do not do that. So she act like she gonna jump over it. And then her baby father pulled her back, like, no, like, don't do that. So then she's looking at this spot on the ground. She's like, oh my goodness, like, I love the color of these lights. I'm like, I do too. So girl, I'm sitting there on Snapchat trying to be cute and whatnot, take my little video, whatever it is, saying happy birthday to myself. She done recorded me and put me on her Snap, things like that. So girl, tell me why. I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is the world got to spinning and I hit the ground. Oh shit. Bitch, I fell over a whole fucking chair and didn't even know it. Like when I tell you I fell over that chair, my ankles did a little pop out and my little wedge went to the side. Baby, when I tell you I tumbled, bitch, I tumbled onto that table. Oh, I was in so much pain, y'all. The very next morning, I was in so much pain. So I'm out there, we dancing, twerking, having fun. I did a little spin around, flip my little hair and whatnot. She had this really cute, like, girls gonna say dominatrix. That's not the outfit. She had this cute, like, girls gonna say Ed Hardy type outfit on. And it was like the real like grunge-y. I think that's the style. Not Y2K, definitely not Y2K. It was like grunge-y. Like, like with the platform, black boots, the black stockings, like the skirts, like the little skulls and stuff on it. Really fabulous outfit. So we out there. We are all three of us out there just smoking, having a good time, enjoying ourselves. So we happen to like turn around. And it's weird. Well, I ain't gonna yeah, I'm gonna say that this weird ass man pops up out the cut. We're like, who the fuck is this? Now we didn't say that, but he's like, hey, what's y'all got going on? I'm like, who the fuck is this? And when the fuck did he get out here? And why are you talking to us? Who are you? So I'm like, oh, me, I'm not no rude ass person. I'm very like friendly. I need to stop being so fucking friendly because that's why people be like trying to take advantage of a bitch. But I'm like, oh, we just out here, like, smoking, whatever it is. He's like, ow, what's going on? It must be your birthday or something. I'm like, yeah, today is my birthday. He's like, oh, well, happy birthday. How old you is? I'm like, oh, I'm 21. Girl, I could have told his ass my social security number if I wanted to. Like, this bitch was tore the fuck up. Like, it's crazy. And I'm glad that I did it. So, girl, like, he's like, oh, well, what's going on with you, though? Like, what you been drinking on? I'm like, oh, I have been drinking me some tequila, whatever it is. And then my sister hollered out some, oh my gosh, I like your fucking shirt. So the dude's like, oh, thank you. So after that, girl, he's still talking to me, trying to flirt with me, trying to be in my face. And I'm not flirting back with him at all. Like, normally I would, drunk or not, I normally would, but it was something about his spirit that was off to me. I didn't know what it was, but it was something about him that I did not fucking like. But then the liquor started kicking in, then the blunt started mixing in with the liquor, then the weed, and the hookah, and then all these little things just start coming together and combusting. And then it was just like, oh my gosh, you're cross-rated, what the fuck? So now it's just kind of like flirting back with him, but not really, if that makes sense. So he's like, damn, you look like you thick. Stand up and do a turnaround for me. So I stand up, I do a little spin around. He touches my butt or whatever it is, right? I'm like, ew. But like, at that moment, I'm like, oh my God. Because y'all know back when I was 21, a bitch was wanting to be in every man's like eyesight. Like she wanted to be seen. She wanted a dude to like want to talk about her body. She yearned for male attention at that time. Girl, I don't know more, but I did back in the day. And it's just like, ew, like, girl, you are way more than what you're putting yourself out there to be. So why are you carrying yourself like that? But whatever. She's still a classy girl, but she was like very like mannish is not the word. Mannish kind of is. No, vulgar. That's the word. She was very vulgar with the way she would like speak to these guys. So he touches my booty and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, you better stop because you're gonna make me do something, right? So he's like, oh, what I'm gonna make you do? I'm like, I don't know, you tell me, right? So, girl, friend gives me his number. Whenever he gives me his number, he walks on back into the club, right? So when he walks back into the club, we all kind of sit outside and we all looking at me, my sister, and her baby father. We all looking at each other like, ugh. But, the liquor is kicking in, like I said, cross-faded. She's feeling a little fuzzy in the waist, girl. She kind of want to, get down with the get down because she kind of feeling like, the engine is kind of roaring a little bit. She getting a little fanny flutter. She just trying to see, like, what's it going to give? So she in the club, she smoke her little hookah, whatever it is, and I'm getting like 50 million texts from this dude, y'all. I don't even remember this man's name, like, at all. I had his number in my iPhone that I can't get into. Y'all know the iPhone got all the C, but I don't even have those messages anymore. I don't think so. I think they ended up being deleted. I can't remember because my phone goes back to 2022. It used to go back to like 2018, 2019, but I ended up like doing this thing where it's like self deletes after the year's over with or whatever, which was stupid of me because God would have had all the tea. He's blowing me up, texting me every 5 minutes, calling me. So I ended up like answering the phone when he called me. I'm like, hello, who is this? Because I'm like, boy, I don't even know who the fuck this is calling me. Like, first of all, before we get into that, I ended up giving him my number. We were outside. So then after that, like he said he's going to text me, gonna call me, whatever it is. He ended up like, leaving, going back in. So I'm thinking he done left the club, went home, whatever it is, right? So he's calling me from his house, I assume. And he's like, hey, what you doing? What you doing? I'm like, hello, who is this? He's like, oh, this the dude you just gave me your number. Mind you, the club music is so loud. They started playing, what's the name of that damn song? Y'all know the song I'm talking about. You working with some cash, yeah, with your back, yeah, with the back, yeah, with the That's what they started playing. So me and my sister, we started twerking and stuff. We acting the fool, whatever it is. Our baby father looking at us like, damn, these people are fucked up. He don't drink. So he looking at us like, what the hell is wrong with these bitches? We are tearing that section up. Y'all, we had so much fun. So after that, I was like, on the phone with him. I'm telling him, like, I can't hear you. He's like, you can't hear me? I'm like, no, I can't hear you. Like, who are you? Like, why are you calling me? Who is this? He's like, you just gave me your number outside. I'm like, oh, are you the dude that had on the red sweatpants with the black t-shirt and the black cap with the red Jordans on? Retro 12s, I think that's what it was. He was like, are retro 12s? Bitch, I don't wear gym shoes like that. I'm not too sure. But if you show me a pair of heels, I know it. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So I know who this is. So I'm like, what's going on? Hey, what's up? So he's like, oh, what you doing? I'm like, what do you think I'm doing? Like, that's what I'm thinking in my head. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? Yo ass just saw me outside smoking. And then, what do you mean? What am I doing? I'm like, oh, I'm sitting in the section with my sister and I'm like smoking my hookah or whatever. He's like, oh, okay. You want to meet me outside? I'm like, yeah, I think so. Hold on real quick. Mind you, I am faded. I don't know what the hell I'm agreeing to. I don't know what the hell he asked me, but I know he asked me something about meeting him outside because I'm in the section with my sister and I'm like, hey, y'all, I'm gonna be back real quick. And then she was like, okay, well, B say, where you finna go? I said, oh, I'm about to go outside real quick. One of my little homeboy thingies, whatever, my little link ups, whatever, they pulled it to the club. I'll be back in a minute. So she was like, okay, well, be safe. I'm like, all right. So, I'm waltzing on out the little club or whatever it is, the little lounge, whatever you want to call it, right? Hold on, let me take this other shot real quick. I walk on out the little lounge, whatever it is. And I happen to see old boy is standing in the commons area, like this is a high school, but standing in the commons area, standing there on the phone. So I'm like, I'm guessing he's talking to somebody. Don't know who the fuck he's talking to. But, I know that these boys have like baby mothers, like girlfriends, probably trying to set up link ups for themselves after the club. You drunk, you feeling like, So you might want to, just in case there's an opportunity for you to, and then your night's complete. He's like, hey, like, what's up? I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? He was like, oh, nothing. I'm like, okay, so, like, what's up? He was like, oh, you want to come to my car? I was like, yeah, and you would think, I don't know this man. I met you in a fucking club. I don't know you. I met you in a club. Let me say that one more time. I don't know you. I met you in a club. I'm crossfaded, drunk as shit. Don't know what's going on, really. And I'm going to say, I want to come to your car and you're okay with that. Now, mind you guys, I know y'all like, hold on, wait. Did you tell him that you were trans? I absolutely did the fuck not. I did the fuck not. I didn't. You wanna know why I did it? Because you're thirsty. And I was drunk. So, yeah. So, I'm walking on out behind him. And then like he's walking to this little car, whatever. He had this old gold Eddie Bauer. That's a Ford truck. And it had like, torn up doors and whatnot on the outside. So, he jumps into the car on the driver's side. I jump in on the passenger side. And then we close the door, right? Mind you, he didn't lock the door. I'm like, that's a little weird. That's a little sketchy, whatever. So we sitting there, we talking. He's like, oh, where are you from? What you like to do? What's your name? Blase, blase, blah. What you into? All that, right? So I'm telling him, like, all my tea, what I like to do, what I'm into, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not mentioning anything about, like, me having an extra piece down there in the lady region, quote, quote. So he's still flirting with me, talking to me, going back and forth with me, right? Mind you, inside the car, I'm sitting, like, closer to like the door handle because I don't know you again. I am inebriated and I'm not too sure what you're on, but in case you're on some funny shit, I'm gonna already be close to the door because it's like, okay, say the door is okay, say this is the door, right? So I'm sitting this way. The door handle's right here, right? It's like the little knob on my dresser. So I'm sitting with my arm like this on like a little rest right by the door handle. So if some shit gets sticky, a bitch can pull that handle and jump out that car, right? Even though she was drunk, a bitch is always on her toes now. She ain't that damn stupid. Now, she's stupid for getting that man a car, but she ain't stupid. We chit chat, we talking. He gets to rubbing on my thigh and whatnot. I'm like, oh boy, like, don't touch me like that. Like, I don't know you, like, stop. So he's like, why you don't want me to touch you? I'm like, oh, because, like, I'm not trying to do anything like that right now. So he's like, oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I happen to peep out my peripheral. I'm seeing some bodies floating through the parking lot. I'm like, oh, okay, like, these some folks, they finna get ready to get in their car, they finna go to the club or whatever. Not go to the club, they're leaving the club, about to go home, whatever it is. So I'm sitting there, we still talking, we still chit-chatting, we still, chilling, whatever it is. He's still like, trying to get to know me, whatever. So explain to me why these two dudes go behind the car, walk around to the back seat, and they both get in the car, right? So they both get in. It's one dude sitting behind me. It's one dude sitting behind the dude that's in the front. And then, of course, it's him. So, and mind you, these are some big ass dudes, too. Like, they were some big ass dudes. And I don't mean like fat. I mean like they were stocky and tall. The dude that was behind me was like this heavy set brown skin guy, had on like a little blue shirt with like stripes on it. I didn't see what his pants were. The other dude was like this dark skin guy, had like a blue baseball cap, a white t-shirt, and some khaki pants, right? That's an ugly ass outfit to wear to a club, but whatever, girl. So, they sitting up in the car, they're like, hey, what's up? I'm like, oh, hi, how are y'all? Because I'm like, who the fuck are these extra ass people? So the guy that was in the driver's seat ended up locking the fucking doors when they got in. So I'm like, hold up. Something don't seem right here. So dude started talking to me, telling me this and that and this and whatnot. And then the dude in the back seat is like, hey, so I got a question to ask you. I'm like, yeah, what's the question? He was like, oh, are you a tranny? I said, yes, I am. Yes, I am. And then he was like, oh. I'm like, yeah, I am. So then he was like, oh, well, damn, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, I guess so, huh? Because, see, at this point, y'all understand, like, being trans is a blessing and a curse. Because when you're in situations sometimes with dudes that are weird like that, using the I'm trans card can literally get you out of a lot of situations. And you shouldn't be, like, not neglecting, abusing the trans name like that. But in that situation, him recognizing that I was trans, and trust me, I wasn't trying to appear to be the fishiest of the fish. So, I mean, like, him asking me that was like my get out of jail free card. Because once I told him yes, I heard that lock, and it unlocked, right? The door is unlocked. So after that, the dude was like, oh, you can go back in the club, and I'll just come back in there. I said, okay. So then I got out the car, slammed that door, walked back up in the club, right? Y'all, my sister ran up to me and gave me the biggest hug that I've ever received in my life. She was like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, girl, like, I'm fine. Like, why are you asking that? She was like, oh, because, like, I want to say her, like, her baby father's name, but her baby father was outside. He ended up going outside, like, trying to figure out where I went, right? And then he said that he saw, like, them two dudes get into the car after I got into the car with that other guy. So they had been calling me, and my phone literally had no fucking signal. And y'all see how weird that was? How the fuck did my phone not have any signal when I got in that damn car, but when I was walking back in the club, all my messages started going back through? Did they have like a nullifier up in that bitch or something? And then in my head, while I'm sitting in the car, girl, I started thinking about all these, like, girl, all these incidents of, like, me being, like, possibly, like, or, like, being, like, cut up and killed or murdered. Things like that. Like, I was thinking about all that stuff, and I was having these, like, flashes of, like, them, like, literally, like, mutilating my body and, like, leaving me somewhere to die, And I don't know where them thoughts came from, but when I started thinking about that, all of a sudden that guy asked me if I was trans or not. And then I said yes, and then the doors unlocked on their own mysteriously, and I got the car to go back in the club, and my signal came back. So, you know what? I ain't gonna say too much, but I will say this. God is real, and angels are real, because if it wouldn't have been for him, I promise you, there would have been no more me. I know for a fact it wouldn't have been. Had that guy not asked me if I was trans and I would have lied and said no, oh girl, they would have never seen me again. They would have never seen me again. Like, ever, including my mama, they'd never seen me again. Never. So basically, y'all, that wraps up this crazy ass story time. It literally does. It wraps up this story time, y'all. I just want to say, y'all, be safe out there and watch these nasty ass men in these clubs, because they prey on drunk women to take advantage of them or do things to them. And don't be that girl. You don't want to be that girl. y'all. Even if you feeling like you want to do something with somebody, do something with somebody that you've known for years, that you know and that you trust. Don't be out here at the club looking for a nigga. Who the fuck does that? Because when I go to the club, I don't be out there looking for dudes. Dudes be looking for these girls, but I don't be looking for these dudes. So if a guy come up to me, that's different. But I'm not coming up to no dude. I want to twerk. I want to eat. I want to smoke, and I want to drink. That's it. That is what I'm going to the club for, to have fun. So y'all, continue to carry yourself with class. Pay attention to your surroundings and make sure that you're going out with people that genuinely give a fuck about you. Yeah. Thank you all so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for videos like this one. And if you love my gorgeous face, obviously, like I always say, make sure you guys share with your friends, your family, your foes, all that, all that. And yeah, let's take one more shot, y'all. Cheers to safety. Cheers to attentiveness. And cheers to, what's that word I'm looking for? Your intuition. Never doubt your intuition, bitch. Because if your spirit telling you something, trust me, it's for a reason. I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, bitches.